Hello, I'm John Fox from Channel John West. I am having a return of the Obra Dinn adventure, and I think the key to solving this mystery is figuring out this chapter, Escape, because it's the one where you have the least answers, I think. I will just double check the book, but before we do anything, let's change it to this IBM, this stark, well, I was going to say stark black and white, but that's LCD, isn't it? They're pretty close, I wouldn't have put them right next to each other, but I want to have a quick look at the book before I do anything, and try not to tap so hard when you're right next to the microphone, John. So, I'm going to work my way backwards. I want to make sure I know everything, right? And this is the easiest stuff. So we know what happened to these guys. It's very easy. We also know that these guys were the mutineers, right? Lewis Walker, Henry Brennan, and William Hoscat were mutineers. So we figured out he's alive in Africa. He might not be... He doesn't look like he's from India, but, like, at this point I'm just using stereotypes. He's also got 3 triangles. So the other thing we can do is we can just work on the ones with the least triangles, because they're supposed to be the easiest ones to figure out. We have both of these right, I believe. Yes. So we've got to figure out... He's our first mystery, who the hell that guy is. He's definitely a steward, isn't he? He just seems like a steward. So what I could do is just plug in all the stewards' names. But I need another gap. Now I'm quite confident I got somebody correct as well, right at the start of the book. So I just need one more confirmed and I can start plugging names in. This guy is also definitely Thomas Lank. I just don't know who he was knifed by. Okay. He might have been... What's confusing is... I get... Obviously the mutiny happened. And half the people involved in mutinies, half of them aren't. And I guess they don't know about the mutiny, so there's some confusion there. But... That's why I thought it was Lewis Walker, wasn't it? I mean, yeah, there aren't that many people around. Who's talking to him? We know it wasn't Brennan. No, because by the time he died, his killer had already been killed. It's not either of those 4. That's why I thought it was John Davies. It's this. What's all this then, you damned fool? So yeah. The order of events here is that whoever this is yeah. I don't know why I find this bit so confusing. Because the order of the events is this guy's stabbed by this guy, and this guy's shot by this guy, and that guy's clubbed by Brennan. Because Brennan he bloody loves clubbing. It's his favourite thing. I'm pretty sure Brennan kills the most people. Certainly feels that way. It's between him and one of the first mate, like, yeah, the one who rebels earliest. But you know what? I did say I should be working on the triangle, the ones with the least triangles. So we know that's Paul Moss. That's why it's easy, because we've got his name confirmed. We just don't know his attacker's name. We don't know what happens in the lazarette. Soul. So it's confirmed. That's like a really difficult one apparently. Okay, apparently this guy is supposed to be easy to get. Because we know he was definitely killed by Philip. So I'm thinking... First memory is 24. What does he do during 24? Well, that's a nice easy one. Because... if I go back to him now... I know exactly where he was during 24. Where is he? Have I passed him? He was one of the gunners. He was literally where he was standing on the map. So he was one of the executioners. I don't need to watch 24. So tag map. Holy captives. Part 2. Part 4. What? Murder Part 2. So he's just randomly murdered during... Unholy captives. Why was he randomly... Why was he murdered? What happened to Philip to make him do that? I don't know. All I know is it's been 7 minutes. I really want to get this done. And at this point, there's part of me is thinking, I should just look up anyone with an interesting accent and see if I can guess them. Okay, hang on. He's an unknown seaman, isn't he? What? Let's read this. There's a John involved. Where's John? None of them... This is interesting. I think that this is something I should explore. Okay, so they... Ah! So that's the captain talking. That's the doctor. Keep pressure here. Captain says, hold him down. What madness is this? Yada yada. Somebody says those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. That's probably Philip who says that. Okay, that's Philip who says that. Where's the rest of his leg? I'm tempted to actually go... Who's John? One of them's called John. That's probably the surgeon. Also, I need to remember I've got a... You know what? I am actually going to visit this memory. So where is it? Right down the bottom. Next to the stairs. Cool. This is a pretty cool memory, though. I still think I should figure this out as well, because, yeah, he overhears those two talking. Which I completely forgot I was doing. I also want to figure out this guy's name. We'll do that later, though. One idea at a time. Yeah, but you were on an idea and you moved on. I know, but one idea at a time. We're going to find out who John is. See if I've figured out... I know I'm John, but... on the other side, isn't it? You're an idiot, John. Not me, obviously. No, yes, me. Oh, hang on. That should be full screen. This scene again.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down.
It's Captain.
What madness is this?
Captain again.
20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse! Throw them back or doom us all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Come on.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
John's the captain, isn't he? Just realised John's the captain. No, that's Robert. Who the hell's John? He says, "Come on then." He's definitely not bloody Russian then, is he? So, Timothy Butament? Go with that. John. Surgeon. That's why I thought he was the surgeon's mate. Because he was literally helping. Where is the rest of his leg? Henry Evans. John Davies. Huh. Where is John? That's the first mate. That's the bosun. That's the captain. Are there any other Johns? John Naples. You know what? Let's call him John instead. I still think he's the surgeon's mate, so I'm going to put that back. Where's John Naples? Yes! 3 more fates. We have John Davies. That's useful to know. Okay. Samuel Peters, which we had confirmed. Yeah, I knew that was a nice, easy one. And John Naples. There we go. It's 33 people. Okay. Okay, we didn't have the best episode last time, I think. But, you know, we're getting there. We're applying logic. He's John. So this guy, I'm going to go back to saying that he's the surgeon's mate. But again, I could do that, but the gunner's mate. Oh, there's another mate, yeah. You know where all the mates are? Surgeon's mate is not an option. Who the hell are you? Okay. Let's think about it this way. That's the first mate. That's the captain. So, if he's going to be anyone's steward, he'd be the first mate's steward, not the second mate's steward. No. We know who Paul Moss is. Oh, damn it. Who are you? You seem like you'd be really easy to figure out. That's the bosun. Do I even know that he's a topman? Right, let's leave this memory. We achieved something in this memory, which is the most important thing. So, I had another idea, didn't I? We have more confirmed people, which is going to help us out. Yeah, I feel like Edward Nichols and Henry Brennan are in a race to see who gets to murder the most people. So he's 3-star difficulty. 2-star difficulty. Both 3 stars. He's a 2-star difficulty man. I can follow this guy's history. So, if I show memories on the deck map, where does he hang out? He hangs out on the Orlop deck. Mainly. He's all over the place. But during the bitter cold is probably the best place for like figuring out where people are just generally hanging out though. So I'm thinking I will look. We know he was strangled by a beast. Gunner's mate. Is he the gunner's mate? I think it's gunner's mate. We're not going to be able to know for a while. But he has like a job. He's not he's not a footman. And gunner's mate is sort of more of a jobby job. Thanks, John, for your insight. You know what I mean. I don't think we do, John. Right, let's track down the 2-star man. The other 2-star man. you. Why does it think I know how you died? Well, I know he was spit by a terrible beast, but... Okay, give us a weapon. So he's English, or he speaks English. Doesn't tell us a lot, to be honest. It's most of the crew. What is your personal history? Like, he's... I can't get him unless it's through another bloody memory as well. You know what I want to go to do? I want to bitter cold it. I want to see out where everyone's hanging out during the bitter cold. It's early on, and loose cargo. I'm sort of trapped down the bottom. But yeah, it's the Russians are talking amongst each other, so I know those two are Russian. So that I think, but 22 others, that's a lot of people. So yeah, where is Bitter Cold? It's the all-up deck. I'm right next to it, to be honest. You.
Эй, наплевать, завязывай. За собой следи, Дина.
Sayed? Sayed उठो कुछ पी लो
Not interested in you. I'm interested in you two. You three. Two of them are Russian. Oh. Well, he hasn't confirmed it, and has anyone successfully gotten to the Canary Islands? Let's check that out first. So that is during... oh yeah, this is what I was going to say. I keep calling them mermaids. I think they're sirens, because calling. Those two have gotten to the Canary Islands, presumably, because we're told that's where they were rowing to. That's a very confirmable piece of information. Right. Okay, so he mentions O'Hagan here, so O'Hagan might have been dead at this point. Maybe he's not the... If this happened before... O'Hagan was rowing. I know that. Oh, getting to the open sea is going to be really annoying. It just seems right to me, but I can't just keep swapping these guys' names around. Okay, bitter cold 1. I'm tempted to, but... How many Russians are there? Like, he didn't seem very Russian. So, the only other option is... I don't know, they just seem to be hanging out with each other in the same way that these two hang out with each other. And these three hang out with each other. I think I need to at least get all the ones in the book. Oh, these guys are right. Okay. Are there any other Russians on the ship? Yeah, there's Topman as well. But I don't know. I just don't think they're Topman. But that's why I think he's Russian. Oh, we can... And I know he was definitely killed by that woman. Can we start off there? That's why they go to Canary Islands. They're really close to it. That's interesting. So they never make it down there. They turn back. And, yeah. Okay. I don't know how much that helps me, but it's interesting. This is amazing. Okay, I got 3. I want more than 3. I can't have 3 per episodes. Otherwise, everyone's like, yeah, you can do this in 10 hours. Yeah. I'm not going to make it in 10 hours, am I? Fine, let's leave the memory. What are you looking for, John? I'm not sure. We should just follow the people. Okay. How do we know he was a Topman? I don't think he is a Topman, you know. Also, apparently he's in the bitter cold? Really? That's interesting. I am very tempted to go back to the bitter cold. I'm just going to put him as unknown. We know that's correct. Perished in Murder Part 3 for reasons I can't quite remember. because he was a part of the mutiny or the anti-mutiny or something. But I'm more interested in the fact that he's in Bitter Cold. Really? You know what? Let's go back to Bitter Cold. I think there's more exploring to do. Where's Bitter Cold, John? Did you just walk away? That's a dead body on the ground, isn't it? I don't know why I walked away. Did you just say it's the dead body on the ground? Yeah, the one dead body on the ground.
सैयद सैयद उठो कुछ पियो
They're asleep. Okay. I don't know, I just always assumed they were dead. He's confirmed, okay. These guys are the Indians. Okay, do the numbers help me at all? Do they actually have passenger numbers? They... 56 is Henry Brennan. I don't think... Maybe? I never really considered it. Okay. So if that's 54, are you 54? Solomon Saeed, 54? Oh my word! That's 10. I just want to... Abraham Akbar. Why, this is X, actually. Okay. 51. Is Renfred Rajab 51? Okay. Okay. This makes things interesting. Where are all the people during the bitter cold? Because if they're in their beds, that's cheeky as all hell. 22 others were present. Were they? Where were they present? It's not going to bloody tell me, is it? Okay. What does that say? I don't know, but 47. One of those three is 47. And he has a pipe. Who's 47? '47 is Alexei Toporov. Well, that hasn't helped me loads because I already knew one of these three was Alexei. I have to assume I'm wrong about him because they're all playing together. Okay. 39, 40, 41. Oops. Okay, these are the Chinese topmen. Okay, this is such a ridiculous detail. Okay. Because I can't identify them. But I totally can because of their shoes. Can I identify them with their shoes? That's an absurd way to try and identify someone. Who's 59 as well? 59, 38. Okay, this is like... It's a ridiculous revelation to have at this stage of the video. 50, okay. 38. I know I need their... Okay, 38. Okay, all the Chinamen are hanging out here. I just... If any of them has unique shoes on... Which you do, don't you? You've got stripy socks. 39 has stripy socks. God damn you, game. Yeah, everyone has to sleep somewhere. You know what? Yeah. So there's the Indians. Who are these guys then? 58. Patrick O'Hagan. Okay. You're not Patrick, then. I'm gonna make you Russian. You can be... Not Leonid. You can be Alarcus. I'm gonna cycle your names. Hang on. How do I know if it's a topman? Topmen presumably have a uniform? Where's the rest of the topmen? Okay. Pretty easy to find out if someone's a topman. They'll be at the top at some point. They'll be... They'll be during the Doom. Part 6. So Doom Part 6. There's none of these bastards involved. Ugh. Fine. I'm going to let you go. Because these videos are getting longer and longer and longer. But, like, it's a revelation, isn't it? It is, about numbers as well. I've been John Proxy and John West. I've been having an adventure of sorts. What sort of adventure, John? The Return of the Obra Dinn adventure. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.